Hey, why don't we do a video about the Wills house?
I love the Wills house.
Hello there, parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I am your host, Sean Donnelly.
I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
In this video, we are going to take you on a tour through the Wills house in Gettysburg. But before we get into that, if you're into the history, paranormal, forensic, and travel type videos,
don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell so you'll hear from us next time we post a new video.
So we were going to make just a couple videos from our trip to Gettysburg, but we did get a lot of footage inside the Wills house. And
it's a pretty important place.
Yeah, it's a pretty important place. So it's actually going to show up again when we do our favorite places or our haunted video, whatever. But this one is specifically dedicated to the Wills house. So take a look at this.
The building known today as the David Wills House was built in around 1814. From the late 1700s until the current structure was built, a small single-story stone house stood on the lot. The house was the home and shop of Samuel Keplinger, who was a watch and clock maker. In 1807, Samuel moved to a brick house on York Street, and the house and the lot were purchased by Alexander Cobein. It was Alexander who built the structure that exists today. When Alexander Cobein died in 1823, he was bankrupt and the property was taken over by the Bank of Gettysburg. They leased the property until finally in 1859, David Wills purchased the building for his family and his law practice. After the battle, the Wills house served as a makeshift field hospital like most of the buildings in the town of Gettysburg. And on November 18th of 1863, Abraham Lincoln spent the night here in a bedroom on the second floor where he put finishing touches on his famous Gettysburg Address. David Wills died in his office in the Wills house on the first floor in 1894. In October of 2000, it became an official site within the Gettysburg National Military Park. The David Wills House is currently operated jointly by the Gettysburg Foundation and the National Park Service.
We are going into, well, we're down here on the square.
The Diamond.
The Diamond, yeah. So we're going to go into the Wills house. It looks like they were working on it. Yeah. Got our buddy Abe right there, pointing up to the room. Up there where he stayed. Are you excited?
Well, of course.
Of course. So right here, and I never noticed this before, but this is actually a Masonic building. Connected right to the David Wills house. There's the Diamond. Across the street is the Gettysburg Hotel. And down the street is the one place that I can't stand, but Marianne, we're gonna go there. Alright, let's go get our David Wills house on. So this is where Lincoln actually stayed when he was here. And this is the bed that he slept in. Many historians say that this is the room where he finished off the Gettysburg Address. Oh, selfie time. Double selfies going on.
This is the speech given by Edward Everett for the dedication ceremony for the Soldiers' National Cemetery, November 19th, 1863. His speech lasted 2 hours long, and it is said that he had the speech memorized.
Test your knowledge about the Gettysburg Address.
Oh gosh.
Okay, fact or fiction? Lincoln inscribed the address on the back of the envelope on the train to Gettysburg. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Correct. He was a deliberate writer. I think he started it at the White House and finished it here.
That is a theory, yes.
Fact or fiction? The crowd at Gettysburg gave Lincoln a silent treatment.
No, that's fiction.
Correct. Several points. Was interrupted at several points. Fact or fiction? No one really expected Lincoln to accept the invitation to come.
True. That's fact.
Fact. Presidents rarely came. It was a fluke, right? They even had to change the programs when they said it was coming. Fact or fiction? While a solemn occasion, Lincoln looked comical during the procession from the Wills House to the Soldier National Cemetery.
That's toughy because they said it kind of looked comical because he was so tall on the really short horse. I'm gonna go with
Fact and fiction. Lincoln was a tall man and looked odd. Good.
See, I'm doing good.
Okay, last one, Stuart. Okay. 4 for 4. Okay. I could stand on the very spot where Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address. Well, we call that as fact. We think it was fact.
We figured out based on the pictures where the podium would have been, but I'm going to say they're going to say fiction.
Fiction. The wooden platform upon the Lincoln spoke quickly disabled after the program. Its location was part of the adjacent Evergreen Cemetery, which we found. Good job. Good job. Now, for some of the paranormal activity that takes place in this, the Wills house was actually, is it privately owned from the time David Wills passed till we don't know yet. We're still
found that
looking at that, so we'll have to do an update. She has till the end of this video, me editing this video to find it. If not, we'll have to do an update later on. But some of the paranormal claims is there used to be apartments up on the 3rd floor of the building, And people who lived there said that they would hear footsteps going back and forth in the room where Lincoln stayed. There was also reports of whispers and hearing voices and things like that, and people feeling anxiety coming down the steps and the main staircase.
You know, whenever I go up and down this staircase there, that main staircase, I always feel like I need to be really quiet. I need to really be like making sure nobody thinks I'm doing anything bad. I wonder if that's the same kind of thing.
I always got winded. It's stairs. So our personal experiences, you basically saw it. We've been to the Wills house, I don't know, 3 times, 4 times, 3 times. A few times.
Several times.
Several times. This time we went with a new camera, and we thought we'd get some footage. We took the DJIs with us and took you on a tour there, and loved the place. We'll go back over and over. The nice thing about now, it's actually owned by the Park Service, so it didn't cost anything to take a tour.
Sure didn't.
No, just has to be open when you go.
That's right. And right now, I don't know what it'll be like when whoever watches this watches it. Could be years down the line. But as of right now, they're open on weekends. So.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to add at this point to this video?
Just that I really am disappointed that I haven't been able to find...
She's working on it.
That I haven't been able to find who owned the building between when David Wills had it and died and when basically the National Park Service took over.
We'll see.
Hey, if you've got any information on that, why don't you post that below so I can stop stressing?
Leave us a comment. She's going to still be looking as I edit this video, so I don't know. Might be an update. Might not.
Never know.
Well, I was going to...
Hey, you didn't finish that video yet, did you?
No. You found it?
Well, we got some of it.
Ooh.
All right. So, this just in from the Emmitsburg Area Historical Society. 1894, the Wills house was converted back into stores and was sold 3 times between 1897 and 1911. In 1897, though, the first floor exterior was changed and there was an addition of a storefront. In 1911, P.W. Stallsmith purchased it and added new storefronts on York and the center square. He gutted the entire first floor and made it one giant room. And there was a new stand drugstore was placed in there. 1936, Ree and Derrick Inc. bought it. In 1955, Leroy E. Smith bought it. In 1976, Leroy Smith renovated the first floor back to a more 19th century look. And then in 1986, it was sold to the Eisenhower Society, and in 2000 to the Borough of Gettysburg. And then we know that in 2000, according to some other documents and records from the government I got, that's when it started to go towards the park services and things like that. But hey, we got some stuff.
All right, good job. It took you a few days to find that, but okay. You think you can make dinner now?
Maybe.
All right, till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.
Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting.